This group brought a harmony style and joy to the airwaves long before soul music became a mainstream culture phenomenon. This group blends sunshine pop with deep soul and jazz, wrapped in harmonies that can lift your spirit. But while their sound helped define the era, their legacy has slowly faded from the spotlight. This group, which was one of the most likable and vocally unified singer groups of the late 60s and early 70s, is sometimes overlooked. The group's initial period was very brief, yet they produced some of the most unforgettable pop and soul songs of all time. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Friends of Distinction. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. In the mid-60s, Harry Elston was singing with the group that was named the High Fives, and they was opening up for Ray Charles on national tours. In 1966, the group broke up, and former members Marilyn McCoo and Lamont McLemore went on to co-found the successful group, The Fifth Dimension. And Elston formed the Friends of Distinction with Floyd Butler, along with Jessica Cleaves and Barbara Jean Love, as well as a later member, Charlene Gibson, who replaced Love when she was pregnant. The group's sound was compared to and sometimes confused with The Fifth Dimension, as both included tightly harmonizing men and women dressed in the late 60s hip clothes. Although the Friends of Distinction's music was typically more soulful. The group was managed by football legend Jim Brown, who discovered them while they was performing at a nightclub. Brown saw potential in the group and got them an audition with RCA Records, where they signed their first deal. The group entered the mainstream music industry at the time when MOTOWN and Stax was at its peak. With a breezy California pop soul style, great harmonies and crossover arrangements completed the group's members' individually outstanding lead voices. Combined with excellent content, including originals and covers, the group seemed like a breath of fresh air coming onto the pop radio in 1969. The group's debut song, Grazing in the Grass, peaked at number 5 on both the pop and soul charts in 1969. Their follow-up single, Going in Circles, was a great ballad that also fared well, which peaked at number 15 on the pop charts and number 3 on the R&B charts. Both this song and Grazing in the Grass both went certified gold. That same year, they released 2 albums, with their debut album Grazing that peaked number 35 on the pop charts and number 10 on the R&B charts, along with Highly Distinct that peaked at number 173 on the pop charts and number 14 on the R&B charts. Love took a break while she was pregnant, so Charlene Gibson took over as lead singer for the group. She could be heard on the group's third success with Love or Let Me Be Lonely, and this song peaked at number 6 on the pop charts and number 13 on the Billboard R&B charts. She could also be heard on the 1970 album Real Friends, especially the song Crazy Mary. Cleaves also has several excellent leads, like The Gentle Storm, I Really Hope You Do. And as the group did the year before, they released 2 albums in 1970. Along with Real Friends, they released the album Whatever that peaked at 179 on the Billboard pop charts and number 42 on the R&B charts. Between the years of 1969 to 1973, the group was highly active and they released 6 albums. They also recorded numerous excellent songs, including Check It Out, which was later covered by the Tavares and became a smash hit. The group also performed an excellent version of Time Waits for No One. The group's finest songs are gathered together on the album The Best of the Friends of Distinction, which was released in 1996. As popular music shifted in the mid-70s, the group's fortunes began to decline. A demanding traveling schedule and a lack of success for several years caused the group to disband in 1975. Elston and Butler continued to create and perform for a few years before parting ways as well, pursuing careers outside of music. Over the next 2 decades, there was rediscovery of the group's outstanding music, and various of musicians reproduced their biggest songs, with Going in Circles, that became a hit for the Gap Band and Luther Vandross. Also, Love Will Let Me Be Lonely, that was covered by Paul Davis. Raven-Symoné, at the time, who was a Disney star, covered the group song Grazing in the Grass. In 1990, Elston and Butler agreed to reunite the group. But sadly, Butler passed before the group reunion could be accomplished. After Butler passed away, Elston spent several years establishing a new friends group, eventually bringing together Gino Henderson, Wendy Brune, and Berlinko Drake to sing alongside him. The group toured for many years, engaging their audiences for more than 40 years after the world had first heard of the Friends of Distinction. Sadly, Jessica Cleaves passed on May 2nd, 2014 at the age of 65, and Elston passed on March 4th, 2025, leaving Barbara Love as a sole living original member. Now, for some strange reason, YouTube is only promoting my videos to 20% of my audience. So, to change that, just make sure you guys are notified. When you click that notification bell, make sure the bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload. As of this recording, the group are not inducted into any Hall of Fame. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. What is your favorite song from the Friends of Distinction? Also, do you believe the Friends of Distinction deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? If so, which one?